Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Neoplanet S. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner as the blue Protoss, playing for Team Edification Empire, we have Spida. And spawning in the top right-hand corner as the red Zerg, currently teamless, we have Gunnersmate. And I'm not sure if I'm correct on this. I will definitely have to double check on this. But I believe Gunnersmate used to be part of Team Lava. I might be wrong on that. We'll have to double check. But I'm really not sure. I might be getting that mixed up with someone else. But we've already spoken about him a bit. On the other hand, Spida is another member of Edification Empire, the coaching community. And throughout this year has already proved himself to be one of the really good up-and-coming Protoss in the UK, doing really good in some ESET show matches, has been rocking his games throughout the team takedown tournament with UK teams, and has been playing really well. He's definitely one to keep an eye on, plays well, and now is going to be the chance for him to show off his skills in this environment and try and win himself one of the 3 spots in the UK Pro League. So it's going to be interesting to see how he does, or can Gunners make the comeback and get himself back into another big tournament, see how he does right now, as the spawning ball has already gone down for Gunnersmate. He is now going to try and expand past this probe, which is going to spend a bit of time dancing around this expansion, blocking it off. And Gunnersmate is just focusing both his drones on the probe, doing it some serious damage, forcing it to retreat, and he does get his expansion down with relatively little delay. So very nice play there by Gunnersmate. Whereas Spida throwing down his expand at about the same time. So very similar timings out of both players. And there's the Forge. So Spida is going for the Forge fast expand here. Nothing completely out of the ordinary. And someone did just ask in chat, the qualifiers are based on who wins here. We already have 10 invited players. The top 3 players from last qualifier were invited, and the top 3 players from this qualifier were invited. That's all there will be in Season 1. It will be mixed up in Season 2 with people dropping out and people coming in. So, if you don't get in this one, have no fear. If Season 2 happens, which I expect it will, I don't actually know on the confirmation of that, but if it does, it's going to be very interesting. There will be a bit of a switch around when it comes to the players. In the meantime, Forge Fast Expand just about finished with the probe finishing the wall off and playing it very safe right now. Whereas Gunnersmate has already got down his natural expansion and is just about to throw down his third base. Zergling chasing out the probe that was planning to block that. So Gunnersmate gets that down with literally no delay at all. And Gunnersmate is doing quite well. This is looking very much like a Wings of Liberty strategy. So this is just looking interesting at the moment. This is the kind of opening you would see in Wings of Liberty out of Spida. And Gunnersmate just reacting to it like you would in Wings of Liberty. If you see your opponent walling off at his natural expansion, you very simply, you expand a couple times. Because you know that when it's a Zerg, that it is going to be a Forge Fast expand. They're just going to get their buildings up, make sure they're safe from any kind of really early attack with cannons. And Spida needs to... Actually, he doesn't really need to hold position in this drone at this point, because those Zerglings are all on very low health, so they're not going to try and push in here. They will both die to that cannon if they were to try it. And this probe, on the other hand, has seen the third base going up, thrown down a pylon. We could be seeing a slow cannon rush on this third base to stop it going up here out of Spida, which would be really cool to see. There's no Overlord really in range here. The probe will be being seen by that expansion. Queen is on its way. Pylon's finished up, and there's the cannon. And the expansion just finishes up in time, but the cannon has already begun production. Queen moving in, trying to do damage. The third cannon goes up. There's only one pylon powering this. We will likely see another one going down if that first pylon starts taking damage. This first cannon will go down, but at the same time, it's drawing a lot of the shots here. There's a pylon going down in the bottom corner. First cannon gets cancelled. First cannon, on the other hand, is about to finish up, but the third cannon will actually go up with the... Actually, no, first. Second cannon does take the damage. The second pylon does also go up to that pylon. Oh no, that gets cancelled. So it's just this cannon now. 2 queens coming to defend it. There is a spine crawler in production on the third base. So it's going to be able to drive this back. This cannon, though, has been able to kill off a lot of Zerglings and basically cause a mass panic attack from Gunnersmate, who has reacted to it fairly well. He's able to catch the spy corner, did only lose Zerglings. Queen's doing a very good job of keeping himself alive. So very well played there by Gunnersmate, proving he's still got it. He's definitely still got it, playing well. He has still been laddering, but just hasn't been in many tournaments lately. So it's very nice to see him back, and it's nice to see that he still plays so well. That was just a very nice defense. Didn't waste too much. Just good in general. Sentries are now on their way out for Spida, as well as the Stargate. So he's going to be able to defend himself very effectively with those sentries while harassing. If he decides to go Oracles or if he decides to go Phoenix is the next question in all our minds, whereas Gunnersmate has decided he is going to stick with going the Wings of Liberty style and go Roaches. Keeping it very Wings of Liberty-esque. Is Gunnersmate not doing too much? There is also Immortals coming out, so we're seeing Stargate Robo with sentries. So it will be, so it's just a question of what's coming out with these Immortals. It's going to be very interesting. First Immortal is about to finish up. Stargate also about to finish up. So we're about to see what he's going to start producing out of this. Whether it's most likely going to be Oracles in order to do some harassment. No, it is Void Rays, so it's going to be a really tough push here. It's going to be 4 gates by the looks of it, with Void Rays and Immortals. This is going to be an incredibly tough push, especially against Roaches, because they're just going to melt to this. And assuming you can get good force fields to protect against the Zerglings, this is going to be fantastic. This is going to be really fun to watch. It's just a question of how good is Gunnersmate's defense. That's what's going to happen here. Gunnersmate's going to have to defend this so well in order to even stay alive, and something is charging its way across the map. I'm not sure what that is. From Spida, it is a hallucinated Phoenix. I thought he built an Oracle while we weren't looking, but no, it's fine. He is going to see exactly what Gunnersmate is doing. Is even going to make it into the natural expansion and see it. And here we go. Sentry Immortal getting ready to move out with a second Void Ray about to complete. And it looks like Spida is preparing to move out at the moment, whereas Gunnersmate pretty much keep with Roaches, but 26 Zerglings have just finished building. The second 12 just about to finish up, and this is going to be tough to break through. It's going to have to be some amazing force field out of Spida. He does have the Mothership Core though, so that Time Warp is going to be very useful on keeping himself alive in this position. This is going to be a really good battle when this does happen. It's all going to be about Spida's force fields and how many legs Gunnersmate can keep alive. If he can force fields and then not engage and not lose too much, he can easily get around these units and kill them off. Stalkers coming out to join the fight as well, and these ones being warped in, it is likely that Spida will be moving out very soon, whereas Gunnersmate is still going Wings of Liberty, throwing down an Infestation Pit. This will also allow him to go up to the Hive as soon as possible. And this is so Wings of Liberty right now out of Spida. Neither player yet built a HOTS unit, and they're just going for this. Well, I suppose Mothership Core is a HOTS unit, but I don't count it. At the moment, we have Spida is moving forward. He doesn't have an Observer, so he isn't going to be able to kill off those creep tumors. The hallucinated Phoenix is going to be able to give him the vision up there, so it's all going to be about how good the force fields are to split his army. There's a Time Warp, but there's nothing there anymore. Everything's already retreated, and he's going to try and throw down another one, but once again, a really nice dance away by Gunnersmate. There's the Time Warp, there's the force fields blocking off a huge chunk of that army, and this is really good positioning here. Out of Spida, who's trapped so much of that army. Here comes the Warp Prism in for the reinforcements, and he's going to be able to warp in some more Stalkers here, but they get killed off instantly by those Roaches. Force fields, once again, though, still doing a great job. The Void Rays doing so much damage. Hydra's coming in, doing a lot of damage as well, but there's not enough Hydras to deal with the Void Rays right now, and the Immortals are standing tall, living up to their name and crushing through this Roach force. There's nowhere near enough Zerglings or Hydras at the moment. More have been filled, but it's not enough, and GG from Gunnersmate, and Spida takes the first